Hey guys, welcome back to Movie Recap. Today I will tell you about a horror film called Deathgasm. Just leave a like on this video, sit back and relax. Long after the death of his father, Brody's mother is institutionalized at a mental hospital. The teenager is thus obliged to move into his uncle's place in Greypoint. Brody is a metalhead, which conflicts with Uncle Albert's fundamentalist Christian beliefs. His fellow high school students regard him as an outcast, which leads to bullying from other boys, including his cousin, David. Brody's only friends are two geeks, named Diane and Giles, both of whom spend most of their time playing role-playing games. Brody soon becomes acquainted with another heavy metal fan, Zach, at a local record store. Shortly after, Zach, Brody, Diane, and Giles form a metal band called Deathgasm. To Brody's surprise, the beautiful Medina appears to be interested in him and invites him to have ice cream with her. However, Brody is too shy and misses the chance to kiss Medina by the end of the date. Later, Zach tells Brody about the metal musician Ricky Daggers, who is allegedly living nearby. Zach convinces Brody to accompany him to an abandoned house where he suspects Daggers to be hiding. After breaking in, they find Daggers sleeping inside, holding a record album. When Brody and Zach try to steal the album, Daggers wakes up and attacks. When he hears a noise in his house, he hands them the record and tells them to run away. Moments after Zach and Brody have left, a well-dressed man named Vaden enters the house and kills Daggers. He is part of a cult which is looking for the Black Hymn, medieval sheet music with the power to summon demons. Since Vaden failed to obtain the Black Hymn, the cult's leader, Eon, has him beheaded. At home, Brody finds the sheets of music hidden inside of the record's cover. The band plays the song as lights flicker in response. Brody's uncle Albert, who is outside, hyperventilates and starts to bleed from his eyes. Brody senses that something is wrong and abruptly stops playing his guitar before they manage to complete the hymn. The next day in school, Brody translates the Latin writing on the old sheets of music. He finds out it reads, "The Black Hymn. Play it to invoke the demon." After school, Brody's cousin David lies in wait for him and beats him up violently to make him stay away from Medina, in whom he is also interested, despite that Medina hates David for his bullying nature. Meanwhile, Medina meets Zach by chance. She tells him that she could not find Brody and asks him to give him a note. Zach reads the note and finds that Medina wants to meet Brody at the local park in the late evening. He does not pass it on to Brody, but goes there himself and lies to Medina that Brody does not want to see her. Then he puts his jacket around her shoulders and they kiss. Brody suspects that playing the Black Hymn is somehow connected to dark forces. Due to the humiliation by David and his friend, he wants to take possession of these powers to take revenge and therefore calls the band together to play the hymn. After having played it, the amplifiers explode and all band members fall unconscious. When they wake up, all four notice that something has changed. Brody meets Terry, a strange and frightening being in the school's toilet, who threatens him. That evening, Brody meets Zach in a repair shop to tell him what happened, where they are attacked by Zach's father. Acting as if possessed, Zach's father tears out his own eyes and tries to kill them, but the two manage to defend themselves and kill him. Meanwhile, Diane and Giles also are attacked and nearly killed by a possessed person, but Medina manages to save them by killing the possessed man with an axe. They decide to hide in the school's panic room and leave a note on Brody's door to inform him about their whereabouts. Trying to find out what is happening, Zach and Brody meet with Abigail, a fortune teller. She tells them they have invoked the demon Elith the Blind One by playing the hymn and that the residents of town are now possessed by Elith's minions, which kill every human being in order to prepare Elith's arrival. By 3 a.m., Elith will merge with the most evil human being present. Before she is able to tell them how to undo Elith's summoning, she is killed by two of the possessed. Zach is not interested in fighting Elith any further and decides to watch the town's doom from a nearby hill, but Brody manages to convince him to help because he assumes the summoning will be undone by playing the Black Hymn backwards. They drive to Brody's house to obtain the sheets of music. However, Zach secretly removes the note stuck to the door by Diane, Giles, and Medina, and the sheets of music are blown out of the window by the wind. Suddenly, they are attacked by Brody's uncle Albert and his wife Mary, who have also been possessed, but manage to kill them using 3 dildos and a chainsaw. In contrast to his parents, Brody's cousin David is not transformed yet, but Brody decapitates David anyway as he enters the room. Having decided they will search the sheets of paper, Zach and Brody craft weapons and go after them. In the meantime, the members of the cult have come to Greypoint to serve Elith. They meet with Terry, who appears to be Elith's ambassador. Terry promises Eon that Elith will merge with him. In this moment, Eon is killed by his acolyte Shanna, who then claims leadership of the cult. After having found all the sheets of notes, Zach and Brody go to the school building, since they know there are amplifiers which will allow them to play the hymn backwards. There, they meet Diane, Giles, and Medina. As Brody notices Zach's jacket in Medina's bag, Zach's lie is revealed. Brody is hurt and angered by Zach's betrayal, and Zach tells Brody he is not interested in Medina, but simply wanted to have some fun, to which Brody responds with a punch to Zach's face. A fight ensues between the two, which Zach manages to win. He then decides to leave town, reasoning that they can stop the evil by playing the music backwards and that they must play loud enough for the entire town to hear. Brody and the others go to Ricky Dagger's house to use Ricky's amplifiers. There, Shanna and the cult confront the teens. Shanna takes Medina hostage, forcing Brody to turn over the music pages in an exchange. Shanna tears up the sheets and takes everyone prisoner. However, Zach feels remorse for his friends and returns to them. He manages to free them and they attack the cult during their ritual for Elith. Brody starts to play the black hymn backwards, while the others defend him from the attacks by the cult members. In this fight, most of the cult members as well as Diane and Giles are killed. Brody does not manage to play the hymn entirely before 3 a.m., so Elith is able to enter Shanna's body. Zach then kills her, but since he is the most evil person amongst the remaining, Elith then takes possession of his body. Brody realizes it is too late to complete the hymn, so instead he just plays heavy metal straight from his heart. The power of the music causes Zach to collapse and temporarily transform back into his human body, but the respite is brief, as Zach can feel Elith trying to regain control. Zach urges Brody to kill him in order to prevent Elith's resurrection, which Brody eventually does. A few months later, Brody and Medina are a happy death metal couple in Greypoint. Brody puts on a record, and Zach's spirit plays a prank to make it look like Elith is returning. In a post-credits scene, Brody and Zach, who is speaking through the stereo system's turntable, have a conversation about what hell is like. Thanks for watching. Please remember to leave a like on this video and hit that subscribe button. You can check out my other videos here.